Hi, it's Kieran Lebates here, and video 15 in the series commissioned by the Helsinki Blockchain Center. And today I'm going to look at NFTs and the movie industry. And the reason for that is that I was pointed at a news article by someone in the Helsinki Blockchain Center where a company has announced that they are releasing a movie with Anthony Hopkins in it. So he's a significant actor. He won an Academy Award. They're really playing up that angle of the movie. And they're going to release NFTs related to the movie as well. So I went and dug through the various PR releases and looked at the company website, and I couldn't find anything concrete or tangible to describe what it is that they're actually going to do. So my suspicion is that all they are going to do is release a collectible NFT that points to a metadata file that has an image of the movie cover and maybe some message from some of the actors or a description of the movie or something like that. So it'll just probably be a vanilla NFT and nothing else. However, there are things that the movie industry could do with NFTs, and I'll discuss those in a future video. But to start with, because we'll make this a two-part series video, I thought it would be worthwhile having a quick recap where we are with non-fungible tokens at the moment. And a non-fungible token is basically an entry in a distributed spreadsheet that has a clear owner assigned to it. And it has other data fields that you can put data into, which can be whatever you like, really. So effectively, you are selling a row in a spreadsheet to an individual person, and just one single row. And unlike a cryptocurrency, where that row would say how many of the cryptocurrency you have, the number in the amount would just be one. That's what makes it a non-fungible token. It's an individual thing. And the extra data fields are typically used to point to something called a metadata file. So they typically contain what looks like a web link, and that web link points to a file that's held on a server. It may be a centralized server, in which case if the server goes down, the NFT will point to nothing, so that's a bit of a problem. If it's put on a decentralized file server, such as the interplanetary file system, then the metadata should persist for longer, in that you can always put it back and it'll get the same address. So if it goes missing, you can replace it, so that's something a bit better. And the metadata file can contain whatever you like, really. And typically what it contains is a link to an image and some text with a description and maybe some other background information, depending on the use that you're putting the NFT to. And that's one of the things I'm going to discuss in the next video. But as I said, I suspect for this movie and NFT thing, it's just going to be a collectible NFT that has no utility or purpose and is just associated with the movie, and that there is the hope that it becomes a digital collectible item in the same way that a movie poster could be a collectible item. If they released, say, 1,000 limited edition posters that you could go and buy in a shop together with a DVD or order online and get delivered to your home, then you would be the owner of one of just a few posters that were made, especially if they put serial numbers on them. So you could say, I have poster number 532 out of 1,000. So I suspect that's what the NFT is going to be like, a digital version of a movie poster. But only time will tell. Maybe the companies behind this project will surprise us all and do something radical and innovative, but I'm not holding my breath. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye for now.